Happening, guys? How are we all doing? Up we good? Up we good? Welcome to tonight's presentation. My name's Davidson-Joyner, and I'm thrilled tonight to take you through the opportunity that we've got here with Ibuumerang. First and foremost, a bit of engagement, guys. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds, but what I'd love to find out quickly is where you guys are tuning in from right now. I can see we've got quite a lot of people on the call, so yeah, comment in the chat box whereabouts you're tuning in from. So we've got Adam, Ben, Chris, Christian, Debbie, Hamish, James, Jules, Kate, Laura Ward, Leanne, Lucy, Maddie, Maria, Mark, who's calling in from the phone, Nick, Nino, Rob, Sonia, Sorin, Stevie, Topsy, Tracy, and Caitlin. Welcome, everyone. We'll have a look in the chat box. We've got Lucy from Scotland, Wakefield in the next room. That's Jodie, North Yorkshire, London, Algarve, Birmingham, Cove, London, Coventry, London again, Cheltenham, Liverpool. So it's a UK call. Have we got any foreigners on? We got anyone over? Oh, in Chicago. In Chicago, Nicola. She's in Chicago, but she's from the UK. Anyone that's calling in not from the UK? Sonia. Algarve. All right. Yeah. I've said that right. Romania. Awesome. We've got an international call. So we've got Portugal, US, Romania, UK, 4 countries. Awesome, guys. So first and foremost, if this is your first time watching a live presentation with us guys at Ibuumerang, first and foremost, I'm just going to say welcome to you guys and congratulations to you just for being open-minded enough to checking out this opportunity. Today's a very special day because today is the very first presentation in the UK market where we're using the brand new updated PowerPoint presentation. So for those of you guys that are watching this tonight for the first time, you're seeing a brand new set of slides. So bear with me. It is the very first time I'm presenting these slides, so no pressure. But what we're going to do, guys, is it is going to be interactive. So while I'm presenting, any questions that you guys have got while I'm presenting, feel free to comment in the chat box and ask any questions. Now, as soon as I actually screen share slides, I'm personally not going to be able to see the chat box. I'm going to be able to see the number move, but I'm not going to be able to see the actual physical comments, right? So basically, we've got Jodie on the call, my better half. She's in the other room. And any questions Jodie's going to be able to answer during the presentation in the chat box for you guys. No questions about question. Ask whatever you want. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to screen share. And then we're going to do this. New presentation. Let's go. So we're already recording, guys. So what we're going to talk to you guys tonight about is a company called Ibuumerang. Now, just so you know, before we get into the presentation, Ibuumerang is the fastest growing company in our profession today. The fastest growing company in our profession right now. Right, so just you being on this call right now, you're in a hot seat. The person that's invited you to this, whether it's been myself or someone else on the call, they believe in you enough and they want you to see this opportunity, and they actually have pre-qualified you to do this. We only speak to people that we really want a part of this business-minded people we like. So, you know, it's a privilege just being on this call tonight. So the person that's invited you to, first and foremost, say thank you to them, even if this is not for you. Personally, if you watch this entire presentation, I would not be able to understand why it's not for you. For some people, it's not. But if you stay on and watch this entire presentation, you will see why we've got here is very hard to say no to. But as always, business is not for everyone. We are going to do a disclaimer just before we get into the presentation. Look, you know, we're going to talk about some facts, some figures, some financial claims, etc. We don't want to guarantee that this is going to work for you. You know, it takes a level of mindset, a level of skill to develop to the top in any profession out there in the world. But the profession that we're going to talk to you about today is the network marketing profession. And right now, if you're on this call for the first time, you might instantly want to log off because you may have heard of the profession of network marketing before. You may prejudge it. Or you may have been in the profession before and you may have a bad experience. You might have, you know, been forced to do something that you don't particularly like and sell products. You might have, you know, heard some claims of earning some big money and then you've actually done it and it's not worked for you. You've had a lot of rejection, whatever it is, or you might have never done the profession before, right? But network marketing is a phenomenal industry when done right. Basically, short overview, network marketing is where you basically market a product or a service through a network of people as opposed to the traditional high street stores. So it's word of mouth formed advertisement. Now, word of mouth is simply the strongest form of advertisement out there in the globe today. Let me give you a quick example. If you was to look on the TV right now and a new film were advertised, you might be interested to see that film. But if your best friend called you up and says there's a new film on at cinemas, you need to go see it, because you like and know that person, you would have more urgency to go see that film because someone you like, know and trust has recommended it to you, as opposed to just seeing a billboard or a celebrity endorsement or a TV commercial, etc. People listen to people, it captures the attention more. So that's what network marketing is, and that's what network marketing has been. It's made a lot of millionaires, you know, millions of millionaires all around the world over the past few decades. However, it's time for the industry as a whole to evolve. And basically what we're going to do, the first company in this industry, we're going to create a first-class consumer experience for our customers, and we're going to create success without selling for our ambassadors. Now, basically what's been taking place in the network marketing profession is customers have been paying too much money for a product and only the strong recruiters have been winning, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the network marketing industry from the taxi cab era into the modern day era, where we only make money when our customers save money, and we have got state-of-the-art technology that no other company's got, which is going to help our customers, help our business builders succeed at a level like never before. Now, the visionary leadership, Holton Buggs. Now, the man behind this company is a gentleman called Holton Buggs. So when you're going to hear the genius of what's being created over these next few slides, this man is to thank. So a little bit of background about our CEO and the owner of the company. Holton Buggs is the most successful network marketing professional within the last decade. Now, his story in network marketing is powerful because in the first 7 years, he never made more than $500 in 1 month for the first 7 years. He sold products, didn't like to sell products, was a bit introverted, but he really went at it for 7 years and learned the industry. But he learned that it needed to change. And what he started to do about 7 years in is he started to formulate a system that changed the industry. And what happened is it enabled him to achieve rapid success. Rapid success. And over the last 10 years, he's made over $100 million in commissions, in personal commissions. And he's personally helped 45 people, earn over $1 million in commissions in the industry. No other person has ever done that in network marketing. So he's the Cristiano Ronaldo of network marketing. He's the most successful guy in this era within the profession. And what he's done is he's created his own company called Ibuumerang because he wanted to take the industry of network marketing from the taxi cab age, bring it into the modern day era, and help more people succeed, because he's been in the position for the first 7 years where he struggled. And he knows what needs to change, and he knows what he's done and how he can implement that into his own company to help more people succeed. Myself and Jody, we were very fortunate to fly out to Paris to meet him in person and just learn about the vision. We sat down with him for 4 hours and we learned about the vision of this man. You know, the mindset of this man is on a whole other level. He will outthink every person on this call combined, with all due respect. This is the leadership. This is the man that's guiding your success. Now, it's not just him. He's got a phenomenal leadership team, partnered with some really credible companies, some billion-dollar companies already. We've got a very credible team of people that have been in the profession for a long time in all different aspects of the profession that have come together to formulate this company. Now, how are we going to bring this vision to the world? How are we going to take the industry of network marketing that has been the same for 60 years, and how are we going to bring it into the modern day era? It all starts with the PRIB, the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. Now, this is the magic. This is what no other company in the profession has got. Now, what this is a form of data analytics and artificial intelligence. And this is what's going to support our business in taking our business to the next level. Now, let me ask you a quick question. I'm not going to be able to actually see the chat box, what people are saying, but I'm going to be able to see the number increase. So I just want to get a bit of engagement here right now before I really dive into what this is. I want to kind of see if you guys know what data analytics is. And you might not know what it is, but I'm going to ask you a question and then you're going to realize what it is. So live right now, type yes or no in the chat box. Have you ever looked at something on Google and then it's popped up on Facebook 10 minutes later? Hypothetically, have you ever looked at the Bahamas on Google and then the Bahamas are suddenly on a Facebook ad or on an Instagram ad within 10 minutes? So I can see the chat box gone from 9 to 16. So I'm open. Everyone's put yes. If you put no, I can't see it. Maybe you're not on Facebook. But yeah, basically, Facebook are smart, because what Facebook have done is they've monitored what you're looking at, and then they've upsold to you based on what you actually want. They've used data to capture people's information to see what people like, and then run ads to people, and they've targeted people based on what they actually want. And the problem has been in network marketing for a long time is people have been forced to do things that they don't necessarily need or don't necessarily want to do. People don't like to sell. People don't like to follow up, and they're forced to do that type of stuff. Now, what we've got here at Ibuumerang, exclusive to us, is the PRIB is going to be our business support. So the PRIB is going to do all the selling, the follow-up, and the upselling to us customers. Remember, we're not good at it. We're not good at selling. We're not good at following up. The vast majority of people in network marketing don't win. Why? Because they can't do the things that we're teaching people to do. The network marketing industry, for a long time, I said, you have got to get good at selling and you have got to get good at following up. But not everyone can do that. And that's why 97% of the people in the industry don't succeed, right? And what the PRIB's going to do for your team is going to officially welcome your team. It's going to give them the ambassador orientation training. It's going to show them how to upgrade, take it seriously, put events on. It's going to help retain your team. Basically, the PRIB is going to do for people what they have struggled to do for themselves in direct sales for the last 60 years. This is the magic behind this company, artificial intelligence and data analytics that actually help more people in the profession with. Now, basically, what we've got here is iGo, our iGo platform, our travel platform. Our iGo platform is the front door to the PRIB. Now, we've been in business now for 12 months. We have in 12 months done more in business than what Facebook and Amazon did combined in their first 2 years. Just let me say that again, and just take a mental note of that. Even write that down on a piece of paper. This is your first time, just to understand the magnitude of what you got your hands on here. You are on a webinar right now, learning about a company that you can potentially be a part of and help grow, that has done more in business in its first 12 months than what Facebook and Amazon did combined in its first 2 years. Now, do you believe you're in a hot seat just by being on this call? This is pretty unique. So the iGo platform that's now got 500,000 customers in 12 months is the front door to the PRIB. So we direct consumers to the iGo platform, what I'm going to talk about. And that's the front door into the PRIB. Now, basically, the iGo platform is our travel platform. So why are we leading with travel? Just so you guys understand, we are not a travel company. We are an artificial intelligence company. We are the industry's first artificial intelligence company, but our leading product that we're marketing through the AI technology is travel. Why? Travel is an $8 trillion industry. You don't need a slice of the pie of the travel market to be successful. You need a crumb, and that can set you up for life. Europe alone is responsible for $4.8 billion a day in spending just on travel. That's a lot of money. That's a big market. But what a lot of people don't realize, and I didn't either before this business, is only 2 companies actually monopolize the entire travel industry, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. Now, these 2 companies are marketing agencies, and they've got over 45 companies in their umbrella that they basically own and market for, right? So you might look at a deal on Kayak, look at the same deal on booking.com. It might be a little bit cheaper, so you might go to booking.com, but Expedia are actually monopolizing them prices anyway. Now, basically, what we do is we've partnered with a company called Extreme Travel, and basically they pass the savings on to us. We can get it a fraction cheaper than what the retail prices can get, but what happens, instead of the big corporate firms cashing in all the time, our supplier, Extreme Travel, are actually passing the savings of people onto us, so us guys can earn commission. And you're going to hear more examples about how this works over time. So just a few examples of what our travel platform can actually give people. You can see on the right and left-hand side right now, New York City 4.5-star hotel, $339 a night on Expedia. The exact same hotel is $178 a night on the iGo platform. You can see similar deals in Paris, France. A rental car on the right-hand side, you can see the confirmations from people. So you actually get reward credits that you can build up, like a Tesco Club card that you can use towards cheaper travel in the future. And you can see the savings compared to the public prices that our platform can get access to. And we give consumers access to this platform for free. That's why there's no selling, which is cool. So what we do is we enable people to get 5-star experiences or a 5-star lifestyle at a 3-star price. Now, here's what's really exciting for me as a business owner, someone who really doesn't like selling, right? Once I connect someone to this platform, they book a holiday, the Prib does all the upselling for us. So the Prib will upsell theme park tickets, outdoor activities, excursions, all the extra stuff. So we as business builders and the customers get access to all this within inside the portal that we offer. But our customers get access to it, but we don't actually upsell to the customers. The Prib does it for us. The Prib actually does what Facebook are doing, monitors what we're looking at, and then upsells to our customers based on what they actually want, which is pretty cool. And we've got a 110% price guarantee. So if somebody makes a booking on our platform and they, within 24 hours, find that deal cheaper somewhere elsewhere, they get 110% refund in reward credits, which is pretty powerful. So let me give you guys a few examples. So you can see on the Ambassador platform, there's a savings of 41% there at the same hotel. On the customer platform, there's a saving of 20%. Now, understand, as a business builder, we get up to 70% off retail prices. A customer gets up to 35% off. So this is just an average example. Here's what happens, and this is why the company is called Ibuumerang. Because the philosophy of a boomerang is you send it out, it comes back to you. We send a code to someone. That's what we do. We send a code to someone, which is a boomerang. They go into this portal. They basically look at the prices. And here's what happens. We sent the boomerang. They save money. 50% of the savings comes back to us, and they enjoy the other 50% of the savings. So you can see an example on screen right now. You can see a customer with this example saves $212 compared to the retail prices. So we would get paid $106 just for sending this code. The Prib's done the upselling for us. And then what happens is 35% of the savings is converted into commission, and that flows into what's called the unilevel side of the compensation plan. Right, so I'm not going to go into too much depth on this, but understand this. This is monstrous. There's a lot of money involved by simply helping people save money on something they were already going to buy for a higher price elsewhere. So let's just give you a couple of examples here. So the average customer will save $600 on a family booking with us. So if you've got two kids, two adults, they go on a family holiday, the average family booking will save $600, right? So if we get paid 50% of what our customers save, we get paid $3,000 just for helping somebody save money, because it's $600 times 10 customers saving $600, that's $6,000. 50% of the savings comes back to us. $3,000 just on customer acquisition. You've not had to sell, you've not had to lead a team, you've not had to train, you've not had to follow up. You've simply sent someone a code, they've gone onto this website, seen they can save money compared to Expedia and Booking.com, etc., made a booking, you've got paid. For helping someone save money on something they were already going to buy for a higher price elsewhere. Makes it a lot easier for people in network marketing, because for a long time they've been forced to sell products that are overpriced, which people can go on Amazon, get next day delivery for no commitment to a monthly order, right? There's been all these regulations and commitments for customers for a long time in industry, and we're making the stands in changing that. Now you can build a team. Understand, if you leverage your efforts, you're always going to make more money. Why is Richard Branson so successful? He's not the pilot right now. He's got thousands of employees all working for him in the Virgin label. That's why he's successful. He's leveraging his efforts. So if you've got 10 customers, that's great. But if you had a team of 50 people who all are 10 customers as well, that's an additional $20,000 a year just on building a team. Now, one of the fastest growing segments of travel is the rideshare industry. Think about Uber. How big is Uber right now? They come in with an awesome idea where you could download an app. The app knew where your location was. You had your credit card details already loaded on the app. It matched you with the driver, someone comes here. Uber's completely transformed the industry of rideshare. So has Lyft in America. But here's the thing. There's a lot more to come in rideshare. Right? There's more companies can come in and actually take a slice of the pie in rideshare as well. So what we've done here at Ibuumerang is we've developed Vibe Ride. So I goes the gateway. I goes the gateway into the Prib. And we've got verticals as coming off the Prib. One of our verticals that we've just launched so far is Vibe Ride. So imagine this. Imagine telling someone to download an app. They get into a taxi. You get paid. But the Prib's actually recommending the app for them. You're not actually recommending all this stuff. You're directing them to the iGo platform, and then they're in the Prib, and then the Prib's recommending all these extra verticals that we're going to have, which is powerful. So the rideshare industry, there's 98 million rideshare passengers, and there's 5.3 million drivers and growing so far. The rideshare industry is a $24.4 billion industry. So this is just an additional service that we've already launched. We're going to have a lot of extra services come over time, but this is just an additional service that we've launched. So how you can earn money as within the Vibe platform. So you can earn when you drive, you can earn when others drive, you can earn when customers ride. So if you're an Uber driver, or you know someone who's an Uber driver, or you want to become an Uber driver, you can download the Vibe Ride app as well. You can earn just like an Uber driver would by, connecting the consumer to the rideshare app. You can get paid on that just like you do in Uber. But then you can also recruit other drivers to be a part of your team, and you get paid when they drive as well. You give the code to a customer, perhaps like me, I'm not an Uber driver, right? But I can give a code to a customer. They get connected with the driver. I get paid for that customer getting in a taxi for life, because they're my customer. Think about that for a minute. You can send someone a code. Imagine this. Imagine giving someone a code to get access to Uber 5 years ago. Every single time that one person got in an Uber taxi, you got paid because you were the person that connected them to Uber in the first place. You sent them a code one time, and over the last 5 years, they've got in hundreds of Ubers all over the world. You got paid. That's what this is going to be with Vibe Ride. So an 100 fare breakdown. How does this work with Vibe Ride? I'm not going to dive into too much depth on this because this is a brand new vertical to our platform. We're only in Houston and Florida at this moment in time. We're not global yet. But I want you to understand the vision of when this comes to London within the next year or whatever, or when it starts to launch all over the world. This is big. This is, you're seeing the vision. You're in right at the forefront here. You're here before all this comes. That's where business is built. So how this works is, just say there's a $100 fare. Someone gets, I know everyone pays $100 to get into an Uber or whatever, but we're just going to simplify it. Somebody gets into a taxi, they pay $100. $75 goes to the driver. Uber don't give that much. Uber actually charge anywhere between 25 to 45% of the fee. We're only charging 13%, which is powerful, because the driver will get paid $75. The person who's actually referred the driver to this platform gets paid $3. And then another $3 gets attached to the uni level and pays 7 levels up on that side. The riders got into the taxi. The person that's actually give the code to the rider, whether it's a year ago or yesterday, they get $3, and then another $3 flows into this side of the uni level. Now imagine this. Imagine if you've actually been the person that's give the Vibe driver and the Vibe rider the codes, you get paid on both. Powerful. And when your team start recommending this, you get paid on that as well. This alone, Vibe Ride alone, will make people millions. Vibe Ride alone within Ibuumerang will make people a lot of money. So do you Boomerang, right? Now what you can do right now, guys, is you can actually scan this on the screen. If you're on your laptop right now and you've got the QR code up, you can scan this on screen right now, and that'll take you to the Vibe Rides website. So what we do is we give a code to a customer. So we generate a code for people in our back office, and basically the code will then, you give someone a code, you tell them to type in this website, igoboom.com, and basically what will happen, it takes you to the landing page, and they will select whether they want to be a Vibe driver, a Vibe rider, or use it for travel. That's as simple as it is. We give someone a code, they go to this website, they can scan the QR code if it's easier for them, they go to the website, they enjoy the savings, you get paid, which is very powerful. So now we're going to dive into the compensation plan. Now, you guys that are on here for the first time, your mind might be boggling. You might be like, well, this is crazy. There's a lot of information to take in. That's why we have a lot of these calls every week. You can tune in again and again and again. There's recordings. It takes a while to get it. Once you understand it, you won't sleep. There's a lot of money to bed. This is literally like going back in time, investing into Amazon, being at the forefront of it. If I said to you right now, I've got a time machine, I've got the Doc from Back to the Future. I know that sounds a bit cheesy. He can take you into the past. He can, and you can become an early investor in Amazon. Would you go back and do that? Of course you would. This is an Amazon typed company, just with a network marketing compensation plan attached to it. And we've got a new bonus for a company that's just launched, where we can get people paid even quicker. Now, again, not going to dive into depth on this, but as soon as you get 10 active business builders, you're going to be getting paid a lot of money just on this part of the compensation plan. For those of you that are in the team already, you can see the actual fast start bonuses when you bring someone in on a coach, business or first class, they've actually gone up. The actual commission on that now is at 15% instead of 10%. So we're actually getting paid more money now. And then you're getting paid more money on the lower levels as well. And as you can see, you get paid more money on level 7 than what you do on level 6 through to 2. Why? Because the company wants to reward you on helping other people get paid. This might sound a different language to you in a minute, but understand this is the best compensation plan in network marketing, period. I've been in the industry for 7 years. I'm a numbers guy. I study the compensation plans, and I know for a fact that no compensation plan out there will beat this. Why? Because it's been written by the highest paid man of all time in the industry. He knows where the money is. He knows what habits people need to create to get paid. That's why he's launched this new style bonus in the compensation plan. And then basically you get paid on the dual team. So when you enroll people, you enroll left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You just build 2 teams. You don't have to build 10, 15 teams like people have done in network marketing before. You're just building 2 teams, left team, right team. It's an asset getting in the compensation plan now. Why? Because you enroll someone, the person that's enrolled you, that's invited into the call today, they've got a left team and a right team. They hypothetically enroll you on their left team. The next person they enroll on their left team will go under you. It's an asset getting in the compensation plan now, because the person that's invited you will be putting people underneath you in the compensation plan. And you can get paid up to $250,000 a week just on this side of the compensation plan. But again, a disclaimer, is everyone going to get to that income? No. 99% of people won't. But actually, per week, if you're getting paid 1% of that, 1% of that, that's two and a half grand a week. That changes a lot of people's lives. Then there's a lot more bonuses to the compensation plan as well. Now, what I love about this is, again, a customer is free. They've not got a minimum order. They've not got an authorship. They've not got a sign-up fee. A customer, we send them a code, they get access to the platform for free. So even if they don't save all the time, doesn't matter. If they save on occasion, it's worth them getting access to this platform. It's worth it, right? They can't go on the public domain and do it. They have to go through you to get these cheaper prices. Now, from a business standpoint, we invest. This is what I love, because network marketing in the past, especially over these past few years, with a lot of smaller products coming in and the advancement of social media, a lot of the time it's been too cheap to get involved in network marketing. And that's why people don't take it seriously. They put a couple of statuses on Facebook. A couple of people say no to them. They quit. They say network marketing don't work. Here's what I like about Ibuumerang. It costs a significant amount of money to join. And that's what I like. And this is where we're going to turn some people off. I'd rather be upfront and say, you're investing into what could potentially be the next Amazon right now. If I could go back in time, I'd invest every penny I could into Amazon, right? But it's only $49 to get your spot in the compensation plan. Get access to this presentation like this, get access to the interactive presentation that most of you may have seen, get access to the customer site, get access to all this online management system, all the typical headaches that kills most businesses. The company takes care of this for us for free, right? And then you will choose one of the three packages when you want to do this seriously, right? And I recommend you do it on sign up as soon as you enroll. Coach class, business class, or first class. $250, $500, or $1,000. What? $1,000? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, that's cheap. That is cheap. If there's any business owners on the call right now, any traditional business owners, you don't have to put the exact figured amount. I don't want to be that cheeky, but could you just comment in the chat box and just give us a rough idea of how much it actually costs you to invest into your traditional business? You don't have to do the exact amount. Or just say, like, if it were actually more than what the first class pack is. Because I know if you invest into a restaurant today, it costs you tens of thousands just to get that business off the ground. And then it costs you thousands upon thousands upon thousands every single month just to run that business before you had any money coming in, with all the overhead and headaches that typically kills most businesses, the logistics, the finance, the payment of staff, the long hours, all that type of stuff. For us right now, it's $1,000 when you go to first class. $1,000, one-off payment, that's it. That gives you access to up to 70% off the retail prices for yourself, for your own travel. The entire services that the company offers. You can get 50 customers your first month just like that. Your first day if you want, right? Remember, each customer could be worth an average of $600, right? Then you get paid starting pay 15% on the dual team when you're at first class. When we have luxury experiences, you get a 2-week pre-sale. So for those of you guys that are on first class right now, you've got a pre-sale for the Cancun trip that's coming up in June. The company's just released the tickets. People on business class and coach class will get access in a couple of weeks. We get access now because we're on first class, right? So you can start on a lower pack if you want, and then you can upgrade within 60 days. So the company's saying if you are thin, if you're not fully sold yet, and you just want to dip your toe in a little bit, you can come in on a lower pack. And then you've got a 60-day window to build your belief, understand what this is, understand the power of the PRIB, understand what this is going to do to network marketing, and then you can upgrade. However, if you come in on first class, you're instantly engaged. Why? Because I know people have come in on a coach class at $250. Women, sorry to say this, you'll spend that on a dress, wear it once, put the picture on social media, and then say, I can't wear that dress again in public because people have already seen me in that dress. Sorry, Jody, it's true, right? Men, you'll spend that on beer on Boxing Day. So $250 is not a big enough investment, in my opinion, long term, to commit to a business. Whereas $1,000, it's like, shit, it's $1,000. I've got to make this work. Even though it's cheap from a business standpoint, it's still a significant amount of money for the average person. So it makes people kick on even more, right? And then there's a $99 a month subscription. Why? For your over, that's your business overhead. You've got a global business at your fingertips that will be as big as Amazon in a decade for $99 a month. The company's going to pay your teams, upsell to your customers for you, give you continued access to cheaper prices for yourself for $99 a month, and all the other benefits that's going on, right? That's dirt cheap. Guys, I thank you for your time today. I want you to understand that you can do this. You can go to join.ibuumerang.com right now. The person that's invited you to this call, you can put their first name in, put their last name in, and you can sign up right away and get started. What I advise you to do is speak to the person that invited you to the call today. Ask them the questions that you need to ask. Maybe speak to one of their leaders, maybe speak to someone in their mentorship line that can help answer your questions as well. And just understand the vision of this, because in the next 2 to 3 years, Ibuumerang will be a very well-known and a very established company. Right, 40 million in revenue in his first 12 months. 40 million in revenue, that just don't happen in business. 40 million in his first year. What's it going to be this year? They're predicting 150 million. They're predicting this, the highest paid man, the most successful man of all time in network marketing, is predicting this company to be a $50 billion company in a decade. A $50 billion company. The company's already made 2 millionaires in its first 12 months. The first one was 7 months in. Where's this going to be in 10 years? You're right at the forefront right now. Did Amazon investors, did the Amazon founders, did the Uber founders, did Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook call you up and say, look, I want you to be an early investor into this company? No. Now's your second chance. Guys, you get 2 chances in your life to become financially free. Is this your first or your second? Whichever one it is, take advantage of it. Because if you don't, in 5 years' time, you're going to look back and think, shit, I had a chance to do this, to partner with this boomerang company, right? That are boomeranging all over right now, and I didn't do it. Guys, thank you for your time. Speak back to the person who invited you to the call today. Let's do this. Everyone take care. Bye-bye.